Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies and your new week of readings. So I'm going to keep the cards from that came out from Sunday. Oh, it's not beginning well if I can't remember anything, but from Sunday, showing the Queen of Swords and then you doing some kind of magic and poof, the Queen of Wands shows up. That's the way it feels to me. It's like the first card that came out, it says rearrange, and that's exactly what that feels like. It feels like you're rearranging what you've had access to and made it into something else. Now, I'm going to use an example that's kind of strange, but it's something from my life, so it's easier, and it's the one thing that I can think of is that I once had a skirt that was way too long, but really pretty. And I'm not much of a seamstress, although I'm better now, and I really wanted to keep it. So what I did is I lifted it like up to like higher, and made it into a dress instead of a skirt. And then I attached some straps to it, and ta-da! I have a brand new dress of the colors that I wanted. It was taking that thing and turning it into something that I really loved, something that made me feel absolutely fabulous. And I know it's strange, it's just an example. You may have done something similar in your life is what they're saying. You may have actually turned something from one thing and used it for something else, you know, as in like completely different. And they're saying that in fact it would be like me turning that skirt into a cushion or something. So that's what they're talking about. There's like something going on this week that you're going to take all that you know, the knowledge that you have, and the resources that are available to you, and you're going to turn it into something different. It's going to go through a transformation from the death of one thing into the rebirth of another. So it's actually just fantastic in my mind. It's proving to me that you're able to adapt situations. Not only that, you're able to really create magic, okay? You're turning the Queen of Air into the Queen of Fire. It's absolutely fabulous. So, we're going to look at this card first, the rearrange card, and we're going to look at the death card later. I'm going to put these back here because I'm going to keep track of these this week. And this is what it says. Ooh, I didn't put a table or a covering. This is the actual just natural color of the table underneath. So hopefully it stays focused on what's being put up here. So it's 23. I like that. It's 5. 5 is a number of resilience, I have to say. That's when all the breakthroughs come in. And it says, rearranging is one of nature's prime methods of creation. The moving plates of the earth crust form new land masses and surface features. The shuffling of the DNA genetic deck through sex produces new life forms. Similarly, rearranging your resources can create new ideas. Try putting your ending in the middle, or the center on top, or the inside on the outside, or the left on the right. What can you rearrange? And I'm pretty sure that's Einstein's face that's there, just from this one here. That looks like Einstein. Like they put his, yeah, they shifted his face. So I'm going to just bring you forward here, because I'm going to grab a card. Now, I put Spirit Junkie and as well as Super Attractor. They're both Gabrielle Bernstein decks. I made one big super deck, so won't be able to riffle shuffle this one, but I'm going to be able to do this. So to see what comes out, and something came out. I celebrate my progress. Awareness, not perfection, is the goal. Oh, it's kind of cool. Yeah. So, yeah, in itself, it's kind of really nice the way that comes true. I celebrate my progress. Awareness, not perfection, is the goal. What comes in with that as well is that sometimes we look for perfection in what others have done before us, and we try to emulate that. But in this case, I feel that it's, they're saying awareness is that you can rearrange. Again, we're coming back to this, that you can rearrange these parts to make it into these parts. Do you understand? Yeah, I think that's what's coming in, awareness. Because after the Magician, there's awareness that comes in with the High Priestess. I feel like this is all, if you look at the Magician, you go to the High Priestess and then the Empress, who's the creative force. So through all of those, you're reaching your goal, Pisces. You are. Wow, what a really week this is going to be. Yeah, I feel like we've turned a corner somehow. And there's something, you are creating something new. I like that. I like that. Okay. So, for you, this could be business related, I feel. Now, this week for the Tarot deck, it's a simple deck of bicycle cards and another deck that I bought secondhand, not secondhand, but on a second deck that's kind of pretty. And I've transformed them into a tarot deck. This was my father's deck. When he passed away and we were cleaning up his space, this is a deck I took with me. And my father played cribbage. He was addicted to it. He loved crib. And so this deck meant a lot to me. And I've used it over the years, but less recently, in the last year or so. And I figured I would put it back in rotation, but I've made some modifications. So we're going to go through them. But it is now a 78 card deck, like a regular tarot deck, but it's just a card deck. And yeah, I'm not going to say anymore. I'm just going to pull out the cards. Oh, my apologies, beautiful Pisces. That was my son. I had to pick that up. So we have the Justice card that come in first. That turned just before the phone. The Five of Wands. That's the Page of Wands and the High Priestess. Well, you know, I talked about her, and there she is. There she be. There she shows up, right? So, yeah. This is the Justice card coming in is making me feel like you have all been about balancing things out, okay? And I'll tell you the truth, I feel like, again, these cards are coming in. They're coming to say that you can shift the balance in different ways. And what they're showing me is taking the stuff, and this is going to sound really weird, but it's taking half of what's in this scale and putting it in this scale, putting half of what's in this scale in this scale. That's what they're showing me. In other words, they're saying you can switch things around and it's still going to be balanced. And they're showing me this card again, is awareness, not perfection. Awareness is the goal. So you're being aware that rearranging things is going to make things okay. And I feel that this is a conflict you're trying to solve, but with the page, it's telling me you're only going to do it by seeing something new, by doing something new and trusting your intuition. So absolutely, Pisces, okay? Ooh. Three of Swords, seeing the truth. Ooh. Seven of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. All right. So when you see the truth in a situation, because for me the Three of Swords is always about seeing a truth. Sometimes it's not a happy one, but it doesn't necessarily always mean that. It just means that you suddenly like going, oh. And you know, this can happen too when you've been doing the same thing over and over again, like trying to work things out with the Queen of Swords. And the Three of Swords is the point in between, okay, between this and this. When it finally dawns on you that you can switch things up to create something new, it can have a deflating moment. It can be very exciting, but you can have that moment of, oh, why didn't I do it that way the first time, right? But the Seven of Pentacles is reminding you that everything is made to be assessed and checked out. That's why we do the assessment. And sometimes it takes a while. The Seven of Pentacles is the frustrating card of trial and error, okay, editing, perseverance. And we are in a year of 7, but we're trying to focus on the good stuff. And that's what we're doing right now. The Six of Wands is telling me that you will have success. Great success in this, okay? So don't give up and keep trying. Three of Wands, time to launch. A lot of wands coming in. 1, 2, 3, 4 wands. Nine of Cups, fulfillment. Yes. Okay. So launch into your fulfillment. Focus on fulfillment. Awareness, not perfection. Focus on what you love. And clearly, even the Queen of Wands, I mean, she has a lot of passion, a lot of happiness. Just look at her face, right? The Queen of Swords, she's the contemplator. She's the one, you know, making plans. But this is definitely the party queen. And that's the one you want. The one who is going, Eureka, I've got it, and I'm going there, right? Ooh! Okay, so the last two cards that came out is the Page of Cups and the Seven of Swords. So I feel that in the end they're saying just be careful of... This is a card of safety, okay? Because you feel like deception, you may be feeling like, oh, I'm going to be cautious and I'm mistrusting and suspicious. And the Knight of Cups, they're kind of cards that are... the nasty stuff that comes out. Not the nasty stuff that comes out, but the feelings of, you know, not too sure. I don't trust this very much, you know, like, and this is making me feel a little, like, off the mark. In other words, you get emotionally intense with these decisions. I feel like with these cards, though, they're saying don't be afraid of these things. You're aware of where you are. You know what you're capable of, okay? Sometimes it's good to embrace a little more emotional feelings in doing things. It doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, something bad is going to happen. It just means that it's time to change things, okay? You have to realize that rearranging stuff is never easy. Never easy here. You got a lot adding up to 7 here. 2 7s here, 2 7s here. And I'm going to do it because my father was, if you know how to play cribbage, you have to count cards. And so you have 7, 7, 7, 7, a lot of 7. There's a lot of researching and persevering and protecting and indecision because your choices are changing. Okay? But you also have... what is this? You have, you have 2 7s, 2 3s. And if you add those up as well, you have 10. So it's almost showing like a cycle change coming in. And that's what I feel. I feel like you're due, maybe even overdue, to change the course or the direction that you're going into, Pisces. So please make sure that you're really... taking care of that, okay? Okay, so let's do a quick recap. I'm trying to see if there's anything else coming in, but it's really just about you focusing on changing, the changes this week that you're bringing in. It's quite exciting, I feel, because to find an answer when you've been searching for it and only realize that if you had, moved things around, it's like changing two pieces to put them in different places and seeing instantly that the puzzle is okay. It's kind of fun. And this is the Magician card. This is what I feel when I look at him or her doing this this beautiful swirl thing of just, working with the energies. It's like I took this and I put it there, and I feel like it just made everything click in. It's like the spaces, and I really do feel she's going like, Eureka, I've got it, okay? And a little bit of thought, a little bit of rearranging, and bingo, we've got it. The puzzle of the faces, the awareness, not the goal. And we're never about the goal. We're about the journey, though, aren't we, Pisces? Okay, so you have the Justice card, finding the right balance between everything, having that moment of clear thinking and seeing the truth for what it is, and then launching, even though you may be feeling a little bit unbalanced either emotionally, or your mind keeps telling you like, oh my God, what are you doing? And your heart's going, oh, like I'm so excited yet, afraid, and intense emotions are hitting you. They're saying it's okay. Okay? It's okay. You will feel that way. Change usually brings that intense, especially with the heart, that passionate, ooh, I'm excited. It's like falling in love right away. Sometimes you go, is it love? Is it lust? It's that intense emotional connection that you feel with something new. Okay? High Priestess is reminding you, use your intuition. It is always there for you. You will have success and fulfillment. Okay? Just let it happen naturally. I have to tell you, I wish that I want by the end of this week these cards to be something else, Pisces. I would love for you to feel completely secure and safe in what you're doing, and trust yourself, and just be happy long enough for when you do finally feel you've got a key to something, right? It's like I've gotten a key, I've gotten the idea, or the I don't know, just the moment of, eureka. You can stay in that moment long enough to appreciate it. I think that's what I feel like. So remember, rebirths or rearrangings like we're going to do in this card, it's never anything that just goes, oh, well, that was, you always have moments of, wow, I'm just about to shift everything. And that's okay. And they're here to tell me this can be with relationships too. They're making me think of the song, oh my God, it's The Stuff That Dreams Are Made Of by Carly Simon. And this is one of my favorite songs. It's seeing things in a brand new way. And this is about a relationship, seeing your mate as somebody completely new, and reigniting emotions. You start treating them differently because you see them differently, and then they react differently to you. And also a great way to revive any relationship, trust me. You will have a much better relationship if you base it on friendship and also play. You need to play with your partner all of your life. The spice of life is just not falling into a rut, okay? So you need somebody who will play with you. And if they're willing, you can make it such a fun adventure for both of you. All right, Pisces, enough relationship advice, but I figure I'd throw that in there as well, because this could be a brand new business, or it could be an old business that you're reviving, or an old idea of a business you're reviving, current business that you're reviving, current relationship that you're reviving, or looking at somebody who is a friend and realizing you are really more attracted to them than just being friends, because you have rearranged the way you see them. It can happen. It does happen. And I suggest you do it because wonderful things start to happen and you start to try all kinds of new things. And we're here to live. We're here to live life. We're not here to stagnate, Pisces. We're not here to stagnate. We're here to explore and see new points of view, constantly just open up our minds and expand. All right. So I'm going to let you go. I'm sending you love, light, and blessings. I'm going to come back and do the death card, rebirth card reading, which should be fun. And plus it's got ladybugs on it. So it's good luck. It's good luck, as you all keep telling me. Take care and have a great day. Love, light, and blessings. Bye for now.